Hello students, so today we are going to start our next chapter, that is units and measurement. In the first chapter we have discussed about the physical world, and this chapter involves terms like units and measurement. In the first thing what we are going to discuss, like physical quantities. These quantities are further divided into two types, that are fundamental quantities and the derived quantities. In the fundamental, which are not derived from the other quantities, like mass. Mass is itself a fundamental quantity whose units are kilogram. The units for the mass is kilogram. If I'll talk about length, length is also a fundamental quantity. Its units are meter. Or I can say time. The units for time is second. Means these are others also. Few terms are written over there also, which are also known as fundamental quantities. Now come to the derived. What do you mean by derived quantity? Derived quantities are those which are taken with the help of, or which are formulated with the help of fundamental quantity. For example, if I talk about the term force, what do you mean by force? Force is equal to mass into acceleration, in which mass is the fundamental quantity, acceleration is the derived quantity. How we find the acceleration? Acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon time. Further, velocity is also the derived quantity. Why? Because velocity we write as displacement upon time. Displacement is in the terms of length, means length is fundamental, time is also fundamental. From both these fundamental quantities we have formulated the other quantity which is known as derived quantity, named as velocity. So this is formulated with the help of the fundamental quantity. Other example also I can take. Just see that we know about the work done. We know this thing, work done. Work done is equals to force into displacement. Force is mass into acceleration. Displacement is taken in the terms of length, means again mass is the fundamental quantity and length again fundamental quantity, acceleration is the derived quantity. Means work done is the term or the formula which we have formulated with the help of these fundamental quantity, which were already, they have their own existence. But derived, in the case of derived quantities, we can't say this thing because they are derived with the help of these quantities. For example, I have these fundamental quantities along with their units. As we know mass, the units for the mass is kilogram and we write as kg. The units for, just keep this thing in your mind that we write these two letters to represent the units of mass, kg. The units for the length is meter. The units for the time is second. The units for the temperature is Kelvin, represented by capital K. Electric current. What is electric current? In standard 10th also we have discussed this thing, that electric current can be defined as rate of flow of charge. Rate means divided by time, means electric current can be written as Q upon T. Electric current is represented by capital I, Q. The units for the Q is coulomb, units for the time is second, and units for the current is ampere. Clear this thing? So electric current, ampere. Luminous intensity means how much shining power. Luminous means shine. Luminous intensity, it is measured in the units as candela, which is written in the form of capital C and small d. The next and last term of the fundamental quantity is amount of substance. That how can we express the amount of substance by writing their units? That mole. Mole is the unit for representing or for writing the amount of substance, means how many ions are there, how many atoms are there. For that, if we want to write the units for the amount of substance, we write as mole. Afterwards, we have different types of unit like SI units, CGS unit, FPS unit and MKS unit. That we will discuss in the next video session. Hope you understood the whole discussion on the basis of physical quantity, and in the next video we will study in detail these terms again. Thank you. Have a nice day.